Hi Jeff, Chris Liver here in Pagosa Springs. I just wanted to put a quick little video together, hopefully about 3 minutes long here, just to introduce myself a little more clearly. I appreciate the chat today and catching up on a few of the big particulars with Snow Wolf. It's a real honor to even have this discussion and possibly be able to represent Summit Ministries with this. As I mentioned to you, I got married to Snow Wolf in 2001. And then I've had the privilege of marrying other couples there. Men's retreats and Summit Semester has been a vital part of our church community there at Grace, and over the years has been a real special part of our life. So not just a place, but a special place for me. So anyway, not to talk about myself, but you guys don't know me. I've been doing this for 13 years in Pagosa Springs. I moved from the Front Range also. Been here raising my 3 kids, being a part of Grace Community and selling real estate. Worked for 2 of the larger companies, Jim Smith and Gallus Properties. Had great opportunities there until I felt pricked. My heart led towards starting my own company a little over 3 years ago. So I could kind of control the marketing, control the quality, if you will. And also we have a give back component where we donate to nonprofits and faith-based organizations. I think we just crossed over $130,000 in the last 3 years. So that's kind of a fun twist we do. But to the specifics of Snow Wolf, I've included a CMA in this email. I'm using the market, fair market analysis, and also a little bit of a cost analysis to provide numbers. These are tricky. The appraisal was quite helpful previously. It's got a good structure. I've got a few different things I've tweaked from that. And I've given a range because 2 reasons. One, I've been in the Lodge, I've been in the Echo, I've been in Nate and Shelly's place, I've been around, but it's been a while since I've been through all the building and some of the places I haven't seen, so I'm leaving a little bit of leeway for value estimation there. And secondly, as we discussed earlier, some of it's about money, some of it's about time on the market, and these properties are a bit tricky, and so depending on the long suffering of Summit, there's some adjustment there to be made probably. Other than that, marketing is one thing that's, hey, how are we going to partner together and to market your property? It's a big question. Of course, we would take the normal channels, which is, 800 websites and print marketing locally and the realtor saturation and those types of things, and do that really well. We only use professional photography and videography. We have some 3D tools that no one else in the market has. But really, for this property, I've crafted a budget that I've listed in this email. What I would like to do, if it fits with the desire of Summit Ministries, is to create a really specific story video. I've included kind of the quality of the video I'm speaking of. This is a guy we use out of Durango for different properties. Tell the story of Snow Wolf in an appropriate manner. Of course, we would do that with videography, flyovers, some interview type things. If we could arrange that, we have a really, really good piece of high definition marketing, which is really where things are going now more and more and more. We do video all the time, as is evident in this discussion. I present offers with video, and that's where the general market is. So we really try to do a top-notch job there with technology. And also just we have a 4-phase selling process that I could display to you, where we really try to go above and beyond with communication with our clients, with our sellers, with our buyers. And that's a big challenge in the market. It's also a big win for our clients. So one of the other angles that I think it's important to take is trying to network to the correct buyers, because this is a very specific and unique buyer. My wife grew up at a youth camp in Minkus. I grew up at a youth camp in Alabama. Both of our parents part of CCI. We're very connected to Sunlight Camp with Winston and Mary here in town, and their 40 years of history in the camping industry. And one of my agents worked for Red Cloud for 10 years as their director. So we're deep in the camping resort wilderness community, and I don't want to overpromise, but I really feel like that's where the word of Sunlight needs to get spread appropriately. So I would try really hard to make those connections, make those meetings happen, to get in front of the right people, because the end use of your property is going to be either a camp, it's either or a hunting lodge or a ski lodge. I do believe. One of the things that I was thinking about today is I think it'd be important to even explore with the National Forest what permitting might look like behind there, for any of that type of exposure. So these are just some brainstorming thoughts on how to get a unique property out in the world that it needs to be in, to be able to offer, you know, you can have 200 days of permits for backpacking trips or whatever. So anyway, just a little bit of a brainstorm session there of how I think we could try to uniquely market your piece. I could talk more and more, but just kind of want to lay the big picture out there of what I would love to do with you guys and partner with you guys. Obviously, you can read more in the email and the CMA. Have a blessed weekend. Hope to hear from you soon. Thanks.